What's going on, fellow crafters and crafters, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod spotlight. My name's Kreek, and today we're going to take a look at the parachute mod for Minecraft version 1.9.4. Alright guys, we are back on the Terrain Crystal mod spotlight world to take a look at the parachute mod. If you would like to take a look at that mod spotlight though, I'll have a link in the eye in the sky in the top right of the video. But I thought it'd be a nice little place to jump off the top of the sky and parachute down to the world below. So the parachute mod is a mod that adds in one item, and that is the parachute. And you can craft this item with 3 wool, it doesn't matter the color, 2 string, and then 1 piece of leather, and that will give you the parachute. The parachute item is actually pretty simple to use. All you do is you have it in your inventory and get ready to right click it as you jump off the sky and start barreling very quickly towards your immediate death in the Minecraft world below. So what we're going to do is just that. We're going to jump off and we are going to right click and bam, there is our parachute. Now if you look in the top of the screen there, look at the top of the screen, you're going to see our altitude. You're going to see our compass direction there. As we move the camera around, you're going to see that the compass direction does change. And the little bar at the top of the screen actually changes depending on where where you're looking towards your spawn point. So for example, our spawn point is somewhere right over there. But if we would go this way, we're not even close to our spawn point now. But if we look this way, it's somewhere right over there, and now we lost it again. But that's basically what the GUI at the top of the screen does. You have your altitude, you have your compass, you have your light meter, I do believe it's called. But anyway, that's basically signifying where your spawn point is. And if you want to cut your parachute journey short, all you gotta do is shift, and you'll fall right down to the ground. And luckily, we were pretty close to the ground already, so we didn't fall to our death. But if you were a little bit higher up, you would have certainly just splatted and died there. Alright, so there's actually one other mode that the parachute item does have attached to it. And you can get to that mode by shift right clicking with the item in hand, and that will activate the AAD mode, as you can see right there at the bottom, right above the hotbar. And what this mode does is it makes it so that the parachute will automatically activate when you reach a certain altitude. So if I were to just jump off this, and this mode is activated, it will automatically deploy the parachute right before we hit the ground. Oh my god, that was close. But as you can see, it did work. It almost didn't work, but it did indeed work. And it looks like, I think we might be stuck in this block here a little bit. I think we might be stuck in the block. Okay, so that almost didn't go so well. So we're actually going to try this again. And hopefully try and land for an area that doesn't have a tree on it. So let's enable AAD mode, and let's just fall off. And we're not going to touch the mouse, and wait for it, and boom, there we go. That time it was a little bit better. My cape is spazzing out, but that's okay. And boom, we have reached the ground safely. A little nerve-wracking, a little scary, but it works. Alright, so before we end the video, I do want to go over a couple more things with this mod. So if you go to the main menu and go to the mod section, and then scroll down to the parachute mod, you can actually configure some options in here. And some of those options is turbulence. Now, I would recommend turning this on because it's up to you, but I really like what it does. Basically, what it does is it adds turbulence to the air. And what turbulence does is it's basically wind. So you'll get pulled back and forth as you're gliding down. It's not going to be just smooth sailing. You're going to get pulled back and forth by the wind. And the other option that I really like down here is the lava thermals. And by default, this is going to be false, but you can turn it to true. And what this option does is it makes it so that whenever you fly over lava, you'll actually get pushed back up in the air because of the hot air. So let's hop back into the game and see these two options in action. Okay, so we're back in the game, and now all we're going to do is let's use the regular parachute option. We're just going to immediately activate the parachute, and there we go. And as you can see, the wind is, my hands are off the keyboard. The wind is pulling me back and forth. My cape is continuing to go crazy. That is hilarious. But as you can see, it is very, very much harder, proper grammar there, Kreek, very hard to control my parachute with the turbulence enabled. Now, it's still possible, you know, I can still move it left and right here. It just makes it a little bit less predictable and a little bit more unpredictable. So, as you can see, we're just getting pulled all around by the wind and the air here. Now, we can actually toggle downfall here. Now, if we toggle the downfall and activate a storm, what's going to happen is it's going to multiply this turbulence. So anytime that there's a storm, or it's raining, or there's a thunderstorm, etc., your turbulence is going to get multiplied. So you're going to get pulled back and forth even more. I saw I'd mention that, and I do believe that option is enabled by default. So even if you don't enable the air turbulence, the thunderstorm turbulence will still be a thing no matter what mode or option you have enabled. But that is the turbulence there, and now let's take a look at the lava. Alright, so here's a randomly spawning lava pit that you're going to find naturally just thrown all around the world. They spawn naturally in vanilla Minecraft. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a mode just so I can fly directly above it here. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, and actually, why do I have a diamond chestplate on? Where did that come from? I don't know where that came from. But anyway, we're just going to fly right above this. I'm going to drop and activate the parachute, and as you can see, we get pushed right back, holy crap, into the air. And you can see the turbulence is really crazy right now. But the lava pit, as you can see, pushes you straight back up into the air. So what you could do is make like a giant lava takeoff / landing section, and have a takeoff section for your parachute. So you just, run, jump over the lava, activate the parachute, and you'll be, thrown straight up into the air, and you can soar for some pretty great distances. I do want to point out the turbulence right now is crazy. I'm barely touching the keys, and the turbulence is going crazy. Because it is raining, and we do have the wind turbulence on as well. But we are just getting, we probably have whiplash right now. We probably do have whiplash. But that is that, and we have reached the ground safely. Hello, piggy. He doesn't want anything to do with me. He just ignores me completely. Well, that is going to be it for the parachute mod for Minecraft version 1.9.4. I'll have a link to it in the description of the video below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smack that like button on your way out. And if you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and you'll be notified whenever more is out. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. This looks ridiculous. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!